Ever met a woman with an irresistible air of confidence? She's strong, independent, and doesn't play by anyone's rules but her own. Chances are that's a Sigma woman. Today, we're decoding the secrets of these enigmatic women, exploring the 10 traits that make them undeniably captivating. 1. Mysterious allure, the art of keeping secrets. Sigma women, like enigmatic novels, don't lay bare their entire narrative in the first chapter. Instead, they offer tantalizing glimpses, a cryptic smile, a guarded glance, or a whispered confession. Their allure lies in the unspoken, the stories they keep hidden, the emotions they shield. Men, curious explorers, find themselves drawn to this enigma. It's the promise of unraveling these secrets that keeps them spellbound. Imagine a Sigma woman at a dimly lit cafe sipping her espresso. Her eyes hold galaxies of untold tales, and her silence speaks volumes. She doesn't spill her life story. She weaves it into riddles. Perhaps she drops hints about her travels, the Moroccan bazaars, the Himalayan monasteries, but never the full itinerary. Or maybe she alludes to heartaches, the scar on her wrist, the faded love letters, but never reveals the protagonists. Men become detectives, piecing together fragments. They wonder, what lies beneath that composed exterior? What dreams stir in her midnight thoughts? The Sigma woman's allure is magnetic because she invites curiosity without surrendering answers. She's the locked chest in the attic, the map with missing coordinates. And when she does share, it's a revelation. Her favorite childhood book, the one with dog-eared pages and ink-stained margins, holds secrets about resilience. Her playlist, eclectic, spanning Chopin to Kendrick Lamar, reveals her emotional landscape. 2. Emotional depth, vulnerability wrapped in steel. Sigma women, those enigmatic souls, wear their emotions like hidden treasures beneath an armor of stoicism. Their exterior, cool, composed, and unyielding, belies the tempest within. Beneath that steely facade, emotions swirl, a symphony of joy, sorrow, and longing. When a Sigma woman opens the vault, it's an event akin to a solar eclipse, an infrequent occurrence. But when it happens, it leaves an indelible mark. Men, keen observers, recognize this rarity. They sense the delicate balance, the vulnerability wrapped in steel. Picture a Sigma woman sitting across from her companion, sipping chamomile tea. Her eyes, usually guarded, soften as she recounts childhood memories. The treehouse where she whispered secrets to the wind, the dog-eared journal filled with teenage dreams. She speaks of lost loves, the ache of goodbye, the scent of rain on love letters. Her voice trembles, revealing the fragility beneath the armor. Men lean in, captivated. It's not just the words, it's the rawness, the authenticity. Sigma women don't spill emotions. They pour them drop by precious drop. When they share, it's a privilege, an invitation to witness vulnerability in its purest form. And therein lies the paradox, strength and sensitivity entwined. Sigma women navigate life's storms with grace, yet they weep at sunsets. They hold their own hearts, yet they offer pieces to others. Men, drawn by this delicate dance, find themselves spellbound. 3. Authenticity, the power of being unapologetically real. Sigma women don't dance to the tune of pretense. They waltz to their own rhythm, unapologetically. Authenticity is their secret weapon, a force field against conformity. Let's unravel this trait that sets them apart. Imagine a Sigma woman at a bustling cafe. She doesn't sip her latte with rehearsed elegance. She slurps it, savoring every drop. Her humor, quirky and unexpected. She laughs at her own jokes, and men join in, charmed by her unfiltered mirth. She wears mismatched socks, not as a fashion statement, but because life's too short for uniformity. Her interests? Eclectic. She might discuss quantum physics one moment and the art of making the perfect omelet the next. Men lean in, fascinated by this kaleidoscope mind. She doesn't feign fascination with trends. She dives into passions, whether it's stargazing or deciphering ancient hieroglyphs. And her opinions? Unfiltered truth bombs. She won't nod politely when she disagrees. Instead, she raises an eyebrow, leans forward, and challenges the status quo. Men appreciate this refreshing honesty. It's a breath of fresh air in a world where masks outnumber faces. Sigma women don't need filters on their Instagram photos. Their authenticity shines through. They're not afraid to reveal their battle scars, the stretch marks, the emotional bruises. When they say, "I'm fine," it's not a polite lie. It's an invitation to dig deeper. 4. Introspection, the quiet quest for self-understanding. Sigma women, those introspective souls, embark on a silent voyage, a quest to unravel the enigma within. They're not content with surface-level existence. They crave depth, like divers exploring ocean trenches. Let's dive into their introspective world. Picture a Sigma woman sitting by a sun-kissed window, a worn journal in her lap. Her pen dances across the pages, mapping her psyche. She dissects her own motivations, the why behind her actions. Why does she chase sunsets? Why does solitude feel like home? Men observe, intrigued by this inner dialogue, the quiet hum of self-discovery. Sigma women ponder life's mysteries, the cosmic questions that keep them awake at 3 a.m. Why do stars die? What's the purpose of a fleeting smile from a stranger? They're not satisfied with pat answers. They dig deeper. Their minds are labyrinths, and they explore every twist and turn. In conversations, Sigma women offer insights like rare gems. They don't chatter about weather or celebrity gossip. They discuss existentialism, quantum entanglement, and the poetry of Rumi. Men lean in, drawn to their cerebral fire. It's not just what they say, it's how they say it, the pregnant pauses, the furrowed brows. And when they share their vulnerabilities, the cracks in their armor, men find solace. Sigma women don't offer cliches, they offer empathy. They've navigated their own storms, the heartbreaks, the lost dreams. Their scars become bridges, connecting hearts across chasms. 5. Unconventional beauty, the appeal of individuality. Sigma women, those rebels of aesthetics, defy the assembly line of beauty. They don't seek approval from glossy magazines or Instagram filters. Instead, they craft their own definition of allure, one that celebrates quirks and imperfections. Imagine a Sigma woman strolling through a bustling market. Her hair? Not the sleek, salon-perfect cascade. It's a riot of curls, each strand dancing to its own rhythm. Men glance twice, intrigued by this untamed beauty. She wears her scars, the jagged one on her forearm, the faint one above her eyebrow, not as blemishes but as badges of resilience. Her fashion sense? A canvas of contradictions. She pairs vintage lace with combat boots, sequined skirts with band t-shirts. Men watch, mesmerized by this sartorial rebellion. She's not afraid to clash patterns or mix eras. Her wardrobe isn't a uniform, it's a kaleidoscope. Sigma women redefine symmetry. Their eyes might not align perfectly, but they hold galaxies. Their laughter might be too loud, but it echoes across rooms. When they dance, it's not choreographed. It's an improvisation, a celebration of bodies that move to their own rhythm. And men? They're drawn to this authenticity. Sigma women don't apologize for their freckles or hide their birthmarks. They wear their uniqueness like a crown. Imperfections become poetry. The gap-toothed smile, the scarred knee from childhood adventures. 6. Emotional independence, the art of detachment. Sigma women, akin to tightrope walkers, tread the delicate line between emotional connection and detachment. They're not aloof, they're discerning. Let's explore this art of emotional equilibrium that keeps men spellbound. Imagine a Sigma woman sitting across from her partner, candlelight flickering. Their hands touch, the warmth of shared moments. But there's an invisible boundary. She loves fiercely, but she doesn't merge identities. Her heart remains her own, a sanctuary she guards. When she says, "I love you," it's not a plea for validation. It's an affirmation of her emotional sovereignty. She forms meaningful bonds, the kind that weather storms, but she doesn't lose herself in the process. Men observe, intrigued by this dance, the push and pull of attachment and autonomy. Sigma women don't cling, they orbit. Their love isn't a desperate plea, it's a quiet assurance. They'll hold you during thunderstorms, but they won't drown in your rain. Their hearts are compasses. They point true north, even when the world spins. And men? They admire this emotional tightrope. Sigma women don't collapse into codependency, they remain grounded. They're the lighthouses, the beacons that guide ships without losing their own anchor. In a sea of emotional tempests, Sigma women sail with purpose. They love fiercely, yet they're the captains of their own ships. Men, drawn by this balance, find solace. It's not just their allure, it's their emotional resilience, the art of detachment woven into their very essence. 7. Intellectual stimulation, conversations that spark fire. Sigma women are the celestial libraries, the ones with shelves sagging under the weight of knowledge. They don't merely converse, they ignite constellations. Let's explore the intellectual allure that keeps men spellbound. Imagine a Sigma woman at a dimly lit cafe, her fingers tracing the rim of her coffee cup. Her eyes? Not just windows, they're telescopes scanning the universe. She leans forward and the conversation begins, an alchemical blend of philosophy, science, and art. Philosophy, she quotes Nietzsche, wrestles with existential questions. Is reality an illusion? She muses. Men lean in, drawn by her cerebral dance. It's not about answers, it's about the journey, the labyrinth of thought. Science, she discusses black holes, quantum entanglement. Her mind is a particle accelerator, colliding ideas. Men listen, captivated by her synapses firing. It's not just facts, it's wonder, the universe unraveling in her words. Art, she analyzes Picasso, recites Neruda. Her voice becomes a brushstroke, painting emotions. Men watch, mesmerized by this gallery of expression. It's not just aesthetics, it's the soul laid bare. Sigma women don't settle for small talk. They crave cosmic dialogues. They dissect paradoxes, the Schrodinger's cat, the Fermi paradox. Their laughter, a supernova, a burst of energy that leaves stardust on your skin. And men, they're drawn to this cerebral fire. Sigma women don't dumb down, they ignite neurons. They're not textbooks, they're symphonies, the crescendo of curiosity. 8. Unpredictability, the thrill of the unknown. Sigma women are cosmic anomalies, comets that defy orbits. Predictability, not in their lexicon. Let's unravel the allure of their unpredictability, the spark that keeps men wide-eyed and exhilarated. Imagine a Sigma woman standing at a crossroads. She glances left, then right, and chooses neither. Instead, she scales the fence, disappearing into the wild unknown. Men watch, intrigued. It's not recklessness, it's curiosity, the itch to explore uncharted territories. Last-minute adventures Sigma women don't plan, they improvise. A Saturday morning might lead to a spontaneous road trip, the wind tousling their hair, the map crumpled in the glove compartment. Men buckle up, hearts racing. It's not about the destination, it's about the detours, the roadside diners, the hidden waterfalls. Conversations with twists, Sigma women don't follow scripts. Their words, like origami, folding into unexpected shapes. A discussion about quantum physics veers into childhood memories. A debate on ethics detours to favorite ice cream flavors. Men listen, spellbound. It's not just what she says, it's the rabbit holes, the wonderland of her mind. And when she dances, it's not choreographed, it's jazz, an improvisation of limbs and laughter. Men join in, forgetting steps, surrendering to the rhythm. Sigma women don't need playlists, they're symphonies, the crescendo that catches you off guard. 9. Minimalism, less is more. Sigma women, those architects of simplicity, build lives with purposeful restraint. They don't chase after excess, they curate essentials. Let's explore their minimalist allure, the elegance of less. Imagine a Sigma woman's home, a canvas of clean lines and unadorned spaces. Her possessions, not an avalanche, they're deliberate choices. A single vase holds wildflowers, a worn bookshelf cradles timeless classics. Men step in, inhaling the tranquility. It's not about opulence, it's about resonance. The things that whisper, "This is enough." Possessions. Sigma women don't hoard, they curate. Their wardrobe, capsule perfection, each piece versatile, each color intentional. Their kitchen, A symphony of utensils, the chef's knife, the cast iron skillet. Men admire this precision. It's a refreshing departure from cluttered closets and overflowing drawers. Relationships. Sigma women don't collect friends like stamps. They form bonds that weather seasons, the oak tree friendships, not the tumbleweed acquaintances. Their inner circle, a constellation, a handful of stars that guide them. Men appreciate this depth. It's not about popularity, it's about soul connections. Experiences. Sigma women don't chase every trend or bucket list item. They savor moments, the sunrise over misty mountains, the taste of salt on ocean lips. Their travel, not a checklist, it's a pilgrimage. Men join them, leaving behind FOMO. It's not about ticking boxes, it's about imprinting memories. And when a Sigma woman says, "I love you," it's not diluted by 1,000 other commitments. It's a laser beam, a focused warmth. Men lean in, drawn by this clarity. It's not about grand gestures, it's about whispered promises. 10. Compassion with boundaries, the Sigma heart. Sigma women, those alchemists of empathy, blend compassion with self-preservation. Their hearts are open, yet they wield shields. Let's explore this delicate dance, the art of loving fiercely without losing themselves. Imagine a Sigma woman sitting across from her friend, their hands cradling coffee cups. She listens, their joys, their sorrows, without interruption. Her empathy isn't a mere nod, it's a soul connection. But when the conversation veers into draining territory, she draws a line. "I can't carry that burden," she says gently. Men observe, admiring her grace, the ability to care without crumbling. Compassion. Sigma. Women don't skim the surface of emotions, they dive deep. They'll sit with you during storms, hold your hand through grief. Their hearts are like old libraries, filled with stories of others. Men find solace in their presence. It's not just empathy, it's sanctuary. Boundaries. Sigma women aren't porous vessels, they're dams. They'll listen, but they won't drown. When someone crosses their emotional boundaries, they step back. It's not coldness, it's self-preservation. They know that healing others shouldn't break them. And when they love, it's a symphony, the crescendo of vulnerability and resilience. Sigma women don't lose themselves in relationships. They remain anchored. Men respect this equilibrium. It's not about sacrifice, it's about balance. Conclusion, the Sigma woman's tapestry. In the intricate tapestry of human personalities, the Sigma woman weaves her own thread, a blend of mystery, authenticity, and quiet strength. She doesn't seek the spotlight. She illuminates her own path. Her allure lies in the unspoken, the stories untold, the emotions guarded. Men, curious explorers, find themselves drawn to her enigma. She's the philosopher at dawn, pondering life's mysteries. She's the minimalist, curating essentials with purpose. She's the stargazer, navigating constellations of intellect. And when she loves, it's deliberate, a symphony of vulnerability and resilience. The Sigma woman isn't a character in a novel. She's the unwritten chapter, the blank canvas waiting for brushstrokes. Her confidence isn't loud, it's a quiet knowing. Her heart isn't fragile, it's tempered steel. So next time you encounter a Sigma woman, listen. Beneath her composed exterior lies a universe, an invitation to explore, to unravel, to discover something extraordinary.